Yo, what's up, y'all? This is a new series I'm starting, looking at individual tech files, breaking down how I approach them to achieve mastery. The first one today, Dashstar, really popular song, I think via TikTok, and Tony wrote a really fun and great chart to it in Bangers Only 3. So I'm going to show you a 6-white quad video of it, and I'm just going to do a live kind of think aloud first. Then I'm going to dial it back, peel the layers back like an onion, look at each section, why I'm choosing to do some of the tech, all the tech, none of the tech, who knows, and other thoughts I have as I'm playing the song, and hopefully you get something out of it. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the series. Kickoff. I've always stopped and started stuff like this, but again, I'm not working a 9 to 5 right now, so I have a lot of time. So doing stuff like this is really, really gratifying for me, and hope you, again, get something out of it. So like, subscribe, self-fillet. All right, this is the first time I'm watching this back. So intro is pretty simple from what I remember. Yep, just one foot switch and a few brackets there. So right now I'm just trying to keep time. Fair number of ghost steps. Here, adding da 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 da. So it's just like adding, I think, 1/8 note or 16th note for each of those. Da ba da ba da da ba da ba da. So a big run in the beginning is like pretty nice for a warm up. There's no tech in it, so it's just like a straightforward stream. Ends on a big roll. So always got to remember to like start on time again. So there I do da 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 da, which is like the rest of the rhythm of the song. So to keep time there. These I don't do those side switches. You can see I'm double stepping. I add an extra ghost step there. Da 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 da. Just fill it in there with the 8th note. Again, double stepping. I do foot switch though. I do foot switch those. Those bursts are often pretty much the hardest part of the song to FA, I think. Keeping FA going through bursts is like one of the hardest parts of the game, I think. So picking up my 5th out of my 6th white there by screwing up a ghost step, basically. Another run, I think. You'll see me adding a lot of 8th notes here. Like every 8th note that's missing, I'm adding. Again, roll, same beat. Because the only reason why I do that, because that's the main rhythm of the song, right? So what better to practice in the quiet part than the song itself, right? So that's kind of the way my brain is handling each of these things. All right. And the outro feels off sync. You can kind of hear my steps compared to the hits of the music. It doesn't, again, that burst, you gotta, you know, that's effing, that is a good test of skill there. Oh, I got 5. Oh, I misspoke earlier. I thought it was a 6-white quad. Cool. Come on, you had to have known this is where this was going. Okay, so now we're gonna watch this back. Look at each part. All right, this is the first time I'm watching this back. That will now it's like the 3rd or 4th time because I've also been editing it. Okay, intro is pretty simple from what I remember. So the tech in this song is unmarked, which is kind of annoying. Well, some of it's marked. So this is really annoying when people do this. Some of the tech is marked, but some of it's unmarked. I probably do this too. So this initial, intro is pretty simple. That's a foot switch into brackets, there, but it's not marked as foot switches. So you got to remember that it is a foot switch. So that's kind of annoying. Just like that one. Oh, it's so annoying, Tony. God, you're the worst. Fair number of ghost steps. Here, adding da da da. Yeah, so these long holds are interesting, right? I think the notes that are accented here, adding da 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 da. Like it's a lot of sniping, right? Like I think we talk about like having to snipe arrows versus it just flowing together, right? So for me, like I want to snipe as few arrows as possible and just have everything flow, right? Ideally, like the song can just all make sense cohesively.
I'm just too good. I cannot be stopped. I cannot be stopped. Let's fucking go.
Say, let's go.
Chris Chike who? Bro need who? Ain't nobody fucking doing this shit. Oh my god.
So I kind of like adding an eighth note here to complete this phrase, which I talk about in another video you should watch on ghost stepping. So just try to listen. I'll turn up the volume here. Try to listen to how I do these. It's kind of it's key. Here, adding da 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 da. It just makes it feel so much better, and like there's so much leniency with holds. I think you just gotta do that. So it's just like adding, I think, 1/8 note or 16th note for each of those. Da ba da ba da da ba da ba da. So these I remember to like start on time again. So there I do. What do you guys think of that? I think a lot of people will probably just do rolls at 8th note speed, but I think the advanced tech is to repeat the rhythm that's prevalent in the song. Like I think that helps like reify the rhythm and like what I should be remembering constantly, which is da 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 da. So my ghost stepping there is da 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 da, because that's just like the vibe of the song. I don't know how to explain it. And like you can, I think that the fun part about dance games is like you can get good in your own way, right? Like you can just like create your own play style that lets you excel with the way that you want to play the game, I guess, like within the confines of our rules and stuff. But yeah, I think that like ghost stepping another rhythm might help you better, and I think that that's so cool. Like what a crazy concept, which is like the rest of the rhythm of the song. So to keep time. This song is at a tempo of 126, and these are 8th note side switches here. I just don't know if I'm ever gonna do tech at that speed. It's just like if you're playing for score, I just highly advise you to almost always ignore the tech that's like 8th note speed. Honestly, like under 150, you don't really need to do stuff. Really just practice double stepping. Just makes the game so much easier. I'm there. These but yeah, like I say, like old Demo says, I do, I say that, but I also contradict myself by doing the 8th note foot switches. I don't do those side switches. You can see I'm double stepping. God, you gotta practice these. Which is like the rest of the rhythm of the song. So you gotta practice those bursts, man. These takes so much practice. I don't do those side switches. You can see I'm double stepping. I add an extra switch though. Yeah, it just repeats after that. That is shouts YouTube there. I want to break down. I got 5. I score specific section. Good. Shouts to YouTube. Oh, shouts to YouTube. I'm gonna do I want to break down this score specifically. You might be watching this in the future on YouTube, where I've cut up and talked about my strategy for each individual section in the song. I think it's a really good one to break down when to do crossovers, not to do crossovers, ghost stepping. I think this is like a good example of a 10 where you have to be on it. Okay, shut the fuck up.